I usually start these kind of videos and podcasts and whatever by knowing exactly what I want to say and what I want to do. And in this video, I don't think it's a good idea to do that, and I don't really want to for two reasons. One is that I'm so tired at the moment, I can't really even think straight in terms of what I want to say. And the second is, I want this to be an accurate video diary of my thoughts and views as I go from the night before an election to throughout the election. It's currently, what's the time? It is 9:10. It's the night before the election. I've got black hands, don't know whether you can see that. Delivered about 4,000 leaflets today with a couple of other people who I really appreciate their help, to the entire ward. And I'm standing as a council candidate for Holgate Ward in City of York Council for the Labour Party. It's beautiful weather at the moment, I'm getting a good response on the doorstep, but I'm knackered and it could be difficult. I hope we do win, A, because I would like to win anyway. There's a few other reasons. I'll get the selfish ones out of the way. I've downgraded my job to part-time hours so I can fight the election properly and give it the time it deserves. That's been happening since December. We've spoke to a couple of thousand people in the ward. We've had up-teen number of leaflets and letters and God knows what. But the real reason is, and it sounds corny and a lot of people won't believe me, but it's because we genuinely want to help the people of Holgate and City of York. If I was in it for myself, then I would probably go into business and try and get money there or whatever. But I want to help people. I want to do what's best for them, and I don't think the current council administration have done that. And I think we could do a better job, quite frankly. But I'm rambling on now. There's a whole entire day to go, so wish me luck. Right, it's now 7:53. It's the morning of polling day. For a lot of people, they would already be up and cast their ballot. We felt that knocking on the doors at this time of the morning would only annoy people, and so I've got to get ready now and start polling day. I haven't had a lot of sleep, couldn't sleep last night, didn't manage to get to sleep till about 1, then woke up at 5:30 and thought it was 7:30, and I've been on the internet since, so tired again. Feeling nervous, feeling excited, don't know how it's going to go obviously. Looking outside the window, it's not as nice a day as it was yesterday, that affects Labour turnout. There's clouds out, so let's hope that the weather stays off, and let's hope for the best. Right, the time is 9:15, just on the way to one of the polling stations. Going to have my photograph taken hopefully, and I want to go in there just to see that everything's alright, and then go off to meet some friends who hopefully can help out on the day. Right, so it's just past 9 o'clock. Just had a guy tell me to do one. He said that I woke up his kids. I think it's time to say that canvassing, or knocking on doors anyway, is pretty much ended. I'm hoping that our good is good enough. I don't know whether it's going to be good enough until tomorrow. I want to take one final look at the polling station, go down there, and I think the staff have done a very good job there. And hope for the best, really. I really do care about this area. It's not like, I just want to do it and I'm in it for myself, because I've got a bit of a chip on my shoulder about that, because a lot of people do think that. They think that all politicians are seedy and sleazy. Well, I want to try and change that. I just hope caring is enough to see you through. It's now the night after the election. Sorry, no it's not, it's the day after the election. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. The count here in City of York starts at 9:30. We're expecting some troubles with postal votes because the new administration bill means there's going to be a lot of rejections. This is the first time that the signatures will be scanned and blah blah blah. I feel ill, I feel sick, I need sleep, I've got a headache, and I'm not looking forward to the count. I am looking forward to it to being over either way though. I was watching the news last night. It seems that the Labour vote is holding up across the country. Lib Dems are beginning to collapse and the Tories are making very few gains, which is to be expected, which I think shows that 2006 local election results, the ones in London mainly, may have been a part of a trend, but a blip somewhat in terms of increasing. Acceleration of the war path of the Tories is beginning to slow down, or you could suggest that I don't know really. I can't think straight. My mate's in Blackburn. I think he's done very well. He managed to hold them off to no overall control. Very odd in Blackburn, the separatist party there, and some of the goings on between the local politics, which is what a local election is about, I suppose, and the Labour have only really lost 2 seats overall when you look at the numbers. I feel sorry for my mate Bobby and his guys in Hull. They lost 5 seats to the Lib Dems. The Lib Dems have taken control of Hull, which should not be happening. That's Labour. The Labour stronghold is Hull, or it should be. But again, there's a lot of local factors of why that is, and probably quite a few national factors. So, after the election last night, I went to the pub we were supposed to go to. Found out it wasn't the pub we were supposed to go to. We were supposed to go to another pub, so we ended up moving. I only had a couple of drinks, came back, was very hungry, too late for a takeaway, ended up eating ice cream. Great. So I'm just hoping that this election goes well. I've given this everything I've got. Absolutely everything. I really couldn't have given any more. I couldn't. So I'm hoping that pays off. It might not, and that's something I've got to accept. I'm going to try not to get upset. I can't be bitter. It's democracy. Up to people, it's up to their choice. But I wouldn't have stood for this election if I didn't think I was the best candidate. I'd never stand for any election if I didn't think that I was the best candidate. And I think myself and my fellow Labour candidates in our 3-seat ward in Holgate are the best choice for local people, really are. We've got a range of experiences, a range of personal views and perceptions that I think will be able to, help local people far more than the current councillors. And I think that we've all got, which joins us, a tenacity and a depth of caring for the local community. And a lot of people say that's cynical. I'll probably get comments on this video saying, oh no, it's not true, blah blah blah. But I'm an ordinary guy, and I want to show you and hope you realise what it's like to be an ordinary guy who fights an election, fights to win, and fights to win for local people. I hope you've enjoyed this journey, because I know I have. I just wish my nana was here to see this. Either way.
For more information about James Alexander and the Labour Party, please visit www.time-for-change.org.uk.